In recent years, Mexico has risen as a significant player in global manufacturing and trade, drawing notable parallels to China's rise during its rapid industrialization. Like China, which evolved into the world's factory with its expansive labor pool and competitive manufacturing costs, Mexico is now establishing itself as a major force on the international stage. This shift is driven by Mexico's strategic geographic location, favorable trade agreements, and a burgeoning industrial base. The ongoing evolution of the global supply chains and the need for diversification in the face of geopolitical uncertainties have only accelerated Mexico's ascent. As global economic conditions shift, Mexico is increasingly seen as a viable alternative to China, introducing a new dynamic into the global manufacturing and trade. This analysis explores how Mexico is achieving this transformation and compares its emerging role to China's historical rise, highlighting the factors contributing to its growing prominence and the implications for global trade. Historical background: China's transformation into the world factory in the 20th and the early 21st centuries was characterized by its vast labor force, competitive production costs, and robust infrastructure. The country's ability to offer low-cost, high-volume manufacturing quickly attracted global companies seeking to reduce expenses and increase efficiency. This industrial boom was supported by a combination of state-led investments in infrastructure and favorable economic policies. Geopolitical shifts: the US-China trade war and the COVID-19 pandemic have significantly disrupted global supply chains, exposes the vulnerabilities of over-reliance on a single country for manufacturing. Trade tariffs, supply shortages, and logistical challenges have driven companies to reassess their supply chain strategies and seek diversification. Mexico, with its strategic location adjacent to the United States and its favorable trade agreements, has become a preferred alternative for many businesses looking to mitigate these risks. The pandemic further highlighted the need for more resilient and adaptable supply chains, leading to increased interest in nearshoring and regional manufacturing solutions. Mexico's growing role in the global supply chain is a direct response to these disruptions, positioning itself as a more stable and reliable manufacturing partner in an increasingly unpredictable global market. Mexico's strategic advantages: Mexico's proximity to the United States offers a significant edge, enabling shorter shipping times and lower transportation costs compared to China. This geographical advantage allows for quicker turnaround times and more efficient logistics, which is crucial for companies focusing on the North American market. Additionally, the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA, enhances Mexico's appeal as a manufacturing base by providing preferential trade terms, reducing tariffs, and facilitating smoother cross-border trade. Sector-specific growth: the automotive sector in Mexico has seen substantial growth, with major manufacturers establishing operation due to favorable trade agreements, a skilled labor force, and competitive production costs. Mexico has become a key player in the global automotive supply chain, producing components and assembling vehicles for international markets. The country's automotive industry benefits from a well-established network of suppliers and logistic infrastructure, which supports efficient production and distribution. Similarly, the electronics sector is expanding rapidly, focusing on consumer electronics, components, and appliances. Mexico's growing expertise and infrastructure in this sector make it a significant player in the global electronics manufacturing. The aerospace sector is also flourishing, driven by investments from leading aerospace companies that recognize Mexico's skilled workforce and favorable trade conditions. Comparative analysis with China: while Mexico is emerging as a notable manufacturing hub, key differences remain between it and China. China's manufacturing capacity, technological advancements, and cost efficiencies, driven by its scale and extensive domestic market, are currently unmatched by Mexico. The sheer volume of production and the technological sophistication of Chinese manufacturing set a high bar for other countries. Although Mexico is making strides in these areas, it has not yet reached China's level of technological sophistication or production capacity. Mexico's growing manufacturing sector is still in a phase of development and adaptation, working to enhance its capabilities and expand its technological base. As Mexico continues to invest in infrastructure, technology, and workforce development, it aims to close this gap and further establish itself as a competitive player on the global stage. Political and economic stability. Both Mexico and China face unique challenges regarding political and economic stability. Mexico has made significant progress in improving its business environment, with reforms aimed at enhancing transparency and reducing bureaucracy. However, issues such as security concerns, drug-related violence, and corruption continue to impact its attractiveness as a manufacturing hub. Addressing these challenges is crucial for creating a stable and predictable business environment. In contrast, China's political stability and centralized control provide a different set of advantages, opportunities, and challenges for global companies. Mexico offers several advantages as an alternative to China. Diversified supply chains. Companies can reduce their dependency on a single country, mitigating risks associated with geopolitical tensions and trade disruptions. Diversification helps in building more resilient supply chains that can adapt to changing global conditions. Predictable trade environment. Favorable trade agreements and stable trade terms provide a more predictable environment compared to the uncertainties in trade relations with China. However, challenges remain. Infrastructure development. Continued investment is necessary to support Mexico's growing manufacturing base. Improvements in transportation, logistics, and industrial facilities are crucial for maintaining competitiveness and supporting future growth. Security concerns. Issues such as drug-related violence and corruption can impact business operation and investment decisions. Addressing these concerns is essential for creating a more stable business environment and attracting further investment. Regulatory complexity. Navigating Mexico's regulatory environment can be complex. Companies must stay informed about the local regulations and ensure compliance to avoid potential issues and leverage Mexico's advantages effectively. The proximity to the U.S. market facilitates easier and more cost-effective cross-border trade, while the USMCA enhances trade relations by reducing tariffs and fostering economic cooperation between the three countries. Additionally, Mexico benefits from the competitive labor costs and the ongoing infrastructure improvements, further bolstering its attractiveness as a manufacturing destination. Despite these advantages, Mexico currently lags behind China in terms of scale and technological sophistication. China's extensive manufacturing ecosystem and advanced technology infrastructure present significant benchmarks. The country is making notable strides in these industries, reflecting its evolving role in global supply chains and its potential to become a major player in high-value manufacturing segments. As businesses worldwide seek to diversify their supply chains and navigate global uncertainties, Mexico's strategic benefits positions it as a key player in the shifting dynamics of the international trade and production. The future trajectory of Mexico's manufacturing sector will depend on its ability to address the ongoing challenges, such as improving technological capabilities and scaling up production capacities while capitalizing on emerging opportunities. If Mexico can effectively leverage its strengths and overcome existing hurdles, it stands to solidify its position as a critical hub in the global manufacturing landscape. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. We would love to hear your thoughts and keep the conversation going.